Good morning, guys, or good evening. Good morning from Germany. As you can see, I am close to top of descent. And surprisingly, we got ATC in California.
Via Alpha 7 Bravo, hold short.
Morning, critical.
Cross runway 26 right at Alpha 7, hold short, runway 19 left, Bravo.
Copy, taxi to signature via Alpha 7 Bravo, cross runway 26 right, hold short, runway 1 right at Bravo.
Control, good day. Unisky 9608 heavy. Level 360 inbound, NORA.
Southwest 5113. Just calling for north.
Unisky 9608.
9608 LA, center radar captain. Sky 9608, resets transponders, clock 4602.
Unisky 9608 is squawk 4602. Where's auto thrust? Mach, AIRBUS nav.
915 entering oceanic airspace, San Francisco radio closed, radar service terminated, please change previous clock 2000.
Good. We even have ATIS. And we have approach on. Yo, nice. Let's get the ATIS on EHF 12425.
Sky clear for 12,000. Temperature 18. 2.14. Altimeter 2993. High left runway 26. Left approach to you. For extra visual approach will be provided. Landing and departing runway 26 right and 26 left. Notice to air mission briefing call runway hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You will have information November.
Maintain flight level 290.
Ontario International Airport ATIP information November 05530. West 240 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 12,000. Temperature 18. 2.1.
So. Good. Expect highlights from my
Hotel, continue taxi via Bravo Hotel, cross runway 19 left, runway 19 right, and Bravo so.
Continue taxi via Bravo, cross 19 right, 19 left, 09 Hotel.
Land 15 center good.
So, Ablowski, what's up, America? Yes. So, charts? Nee, airports. There. Approach, 6 left. Minimum 1126.
3555, closing up, frequency change approved.
No, he's closing.
Southwest 719, closing up for exchange boost.
Even Burbank is
Southwest
online.
719, good night.
Palm Springs.
Victor Kilo Oscar, closing up for exchange boost.
No, approach left as well.
Appreciate the coverage. Have a good night.
West 5113, closing up for exchange boost.
Oh no, why is he closing?
Appreciate Bruce, West 5113, zoop. 9608, closing up for exchange boost.
What Unicom, thanks for ATC, bye bye.
Your flight 37.
Oh no. Okay then, we just have to continue. Pavlovsky, I found it yesterday on my mom's phone. I wish we could bring back time, bro. What did you find on your mom's phone? I've loved flying ever since I was a kid. And what do you mean? What did you find on your mom's phone? I don't understand. Okay, we will file for 26 left in Ontario. The question is, where should we park? Frequency is 11135, partner 11135. Okay. Still need to have a look at Ontario, airports, parking areas. Terminal 1 international arrivals. Okay. Oh, gate number. Up to and including 767-200, bro. Who's using a 767-200 nowadays? We need 3.5 or 3.6. Yeah. We're even longer than 777-300. Okay. I think I know what the picture with you in the cockpit. Yes, great. There is this direct flight from Ontario to Taipei, China Airlines, 777, 13-hour flight. The only question I'm asking myself is, why do they not depart from LA International? Why do they depart from Ontario? Here's international section. And then here are two terminals. What's here? Is that cargo? Prime Air. Yeah, that's cargo. So I would try to take gate 205. Because we also have many passengers on board. 205, I think. It's the first terminal of these two. Yeah, I was with my grandfather. He took us to Geneva that day. I wish he could fly again. I guess so, yes. Landing performance. We land on 126 left. 576, 8, waypoint. Landing weight 200. Let's take current weight. Brake mode low person. Margin 700 meters. Let's take brake number 3. Okay. Auto brake 3 for landing. watched the finals yesterday. Good finals. I know. I don't think about the projects. I lost interest in football because Dortmund always messed up. They always messed up. Football. Yeah, no, I didn't watch it. Terminal 2 and 4. Here it is. 205. I will see. Next week there will be an event in California. Ontario will be fully staffed, and Tijuana in Mexico below San Diego will also be fully staffed. So I will fly from Ontario to Tijuana, and from Tijuana probably to Cologne, Germany. Commence descent already to flight 100. Managed descent, alt purple, seatbelts on. The CG is complete rubbish, 20%. That means the most weight is the front. Normally you would like to have 25 to 30%. In my knowledge. Diego Towers online and San Diego Browns. There is Tijuana. We could also fly to San Diego, thereafter fly to Tijuana. And then we do the return, because it's like, here's the border. Wow, the airport is directly near the border. Wow. That's insane. Actually, I wanted to fly to Ontario on the 777, but I didn't want to spend $70 for the 777 yesterday for the 300 ER. That's why I flew it on the 40-600. Critical elevator, what about the 777-200? I will definitely fly it as well. So, again, but there are some routes which I just want to fly on the 300, on the longer variant. Because flying every KLM 777 route on the 200 is kind of boring, right? And I also wanted to wait for the Flight Factor 300 version, but it takes pretty long. So I will still have to wait. Pavlovsky Bro, after I finish school next week, we really have to fly, and we could both fly on the MEA Virtual Airlines. I don't want to fly on the MEA delivery, but it's fine. I currently, when I want to fly for MEA again, it's not current. I also don't have the time. I have to prepare for assessments again, so it's not easy. But it's nothing against it. But I know the virtual airlines stuff. I know how it works there, and I simply don't have the time to follow these airline procedures. I fly mostly Air France in the sim, and the problem with the 200ER is that they are starting to phase them out for the A350. Yeah, it's true. MEA A321. Let me show you something. These were nice. It had a nice livery. This one for the Phoenix 321. Yo. It's a shame that they phased this one out. And it was owned by MEA. And they still phased it out. OD is always MEA. Like, not the least plane, but this is the best. I flew on this. I think... Is it from Düsseldorf? Yes. Düsseldorf. Nice shots. Catch the beacon light is also not easy. Or you just sign up and do the special flight. When you finish loading everything, you start flight on the ACAS. When you reach a destination, turn off your engines and you just flight. They sold it long time ago. OD are ones that they own, and T7 are rented. Yes, right. But why did they phase it out? Why would an airline phase out a working A321? Where was at Heathrow? Wow. Let's say who made next year or the year after, the first 3900 from EA will come to Beirut. Wow. But I don't know an AC-30 pilot. Oh yes, I do know. Maybe he will let me visit the cockpit. But I think the C-30 will not fly to Düsseldorf. I think it will fly to Frankfurt, Paris, Heathrow. The three main. Because it was a CO. I think MEA did it to replace it with a Neo, and 321 CO still has some value on the market. Beirut Dubai, Beirut Jeddah, Beirut Paris. Why do they need an AC-30 to Jeddah? Completely unnecessary. Why do they not bring the AC-30 to Frankfurt? Why to Riyadh? Why to Jeddah? An A320 would be sufficient for this route. And now look what Düsseldorf gets. Düsseldorf gets the small 320, and Frankfurt gets the 321 Neo. And back in 2022, the 321 Neo flew to Düsseldorf and the C-30 flew to Frankfurt. Yeah, true, for the Hajj maybe. Yeah, could be. MEA AC-30. Yo! That's an old picture. Yo! They brought the AC-30 to Düsseldorf. 2005. Yo. Okay. They have a lot of people flying to Saudi. Yes. And what about here, Bablovsky? 1 second. What I don't understand. They... So many flights to Najaf. Not to Basra anymore. And to Baghdad. Are there really so many Iraqis flying to Beirut? Yes, this is Najaf. Just a big block terminal. A big block. I like Iraq. I really would like to visit Iraq. Somewhere when it's safe. And this is the best gate of Beirut. This one. A20 is it, I think. Pavlovsky, do so many Lebanese people live in Iraq? Otherwise I cannot explain why there are so many flights to Baghdad and Najaf. A lot go to Iraq and come from Iraq. Okay. Interesting. Maybe because I have family there. Some also live there. Okay. So we are almost reaching Los Angeles again. I could fly here. I could fly to LA every day. There's Ontario. Too bad the geopolitics of the Middle East are a mess. Yes. No gate 5, it's 2-1. You say gate 5 is the best? I wish there would be an AVTAP in MSFS. No way, this is the best. No way. Maybe gate 1 or gate 4. Naja. Doesn't matter. No, also some ran away to Iraq during the war before, and during this war they stayed there. Yeah. I've heard that a lot of people went to Qatar or to Dubai, but not to Iraq. What the hell? Imagine you are fleeing from war to a country which is even worse. Yeah. Let me write San Diego ground. Son. My favorites are 5 and 11. No, people who went to Qatar and Dubai have worked there. Yes. Okay, altimeter in Ontario is 3. Let me check. Meter. Oh, look at the weather. The longer the meter is, the worse is the weather. Damn, it's a long meter. Also, Dubai and Qatar don't accept people running away from war. What the hell, what? That's insane. But guys, to be honest about the LVFR A340-600, there is still room for improvement. It's okay, it's a nice plane, sounds are good, modeling is okay, but the textures could be better. What else? The systems could still improve. The weight and balance handling could also improve. So there are still some issues with that plane. Yeah, it's enough that they have half the population of India and Pakistan. No offense. Yes, you're right. And maybe also Bangladesh. But many Bangladeshis also work in Lebanon. That. Between what happened to the Aerosoft 30? Why are you asking it? Is it not there anymore? A TV for A340 versus Toulouse AC30, which is your favorite? Do you mean A340 or AC30? To be honest, critical elevator, I would... Oh, if you prefer the A340, then go for the A340. It's cheaper. I just think the Toulouse AC30 is too expensive. This is what I always told you. What I have always told you. Get it during a discount phase. Because don't waste your 90 euros for the C30. Get the 340. Have a bit of patience and maybe it will be even better in the future. This is my opinion. The Toulouse A340, if you like flying the 600, go for it. IC30 because you criticize the textures, yes. Textures are still from X-Plane 10. And I told the Toulouse guy to please improve the textures or lower the price. He didn't want to hear it. He blocked me. No, it's there, but nothing happened after the massacre that Aerosoft had committed on the day of its launch. Yes, you're right. Many people were upset with it. I would love to try it out for free, but I'm not wasting 30 euros for it. Ablowski, do you have the AC30? Textures are from Roblox. That was a good one. Yes. If someone offered me to fly the AC30 200 or 300 from Aerosoft once for free, and it's okay for me, then I would also buy it. For me, the Toulouse is better, even more so because I'm the X-Plane guy and I don't want to touch MSFSN. Yes, I'm also the X-Plane guy. But there is no good AC30 in MSFS and no good A340-600 in MSFS. So in this case, I'm sticking to MSFS. No, Bablowski, I said the Aerosoft AC30. I would really like to try it out, but I don't want to waste my money on it. Landing performance. Approach checklist briefing is confirmed. ECAM status is checked. Seatbelts are on. Aero reference. Altimeter is 29993. MDA. Need to get lower. MDA is 1126. And engine mode selector is set to normal. Project is complete. No, but I really want to also try it. Yes. Speed is good. Deception altitude is 3400. No. Manage descent, alt purple. Let me get back to the charts, airports. 6 left. Aerosoft seemed to have rushed the release of their AC-30 because they were afraid of the Anybuild's AC-13 MSF as 2024. Bro, I quit X-Plane 12 because of the crashes and freaking shit textures that it has. Damn. Okay. Missed approach, climb to 2800. Then a left turn to 5400. Missed approach, altitude is 5400 feet. Landing system on. Bullets will never reach to Phoenix level of realism and accuracies. Wow. That's a statement. Oh look, we have mountains above us, and below us. Yo. New upcoming Phoenix update is crazy. Airbus disagrees with that. The weather radar and printing and also finally the flare. But what about the old screens? Let's go for flaps 1. Spoilers arm. Speed checked. Flaps 1. So the Phoenix is much more realistic to study with. Could be. But Toulouse is better to fly with, yes, because it's X-Plane. Let me sit correctly. I have issues sitting in my seat correctly. Whereas the Phoenix, it's much more accurate in systems and failures and all of that. Yes. What do you mean? What do you mean old screens? Yes, the ICE 1 screens. The old Airbus screens. And the first versions of the Airbus. I need brakes. Let's slow down to 180 knots. Please just get below 220. CRTs, yes. You see the video that Phoenix uploaded. Project this was completed. We are way too fast. Approach mode on. Autopilot 2 on. Use 170.
2,500.
Checked. A3 dual, autopilot 1 and 2. Flaps 2. Speed checked. Flaps 2. But it only works on livery, so it's like downloading a livery with this mod on it. Yes. Flaps 3. Speed checked. Flaps 3. Gear down. Lights on. The brake is armed. Spoilers are armed. Must approach altitude 5,400 feet set. Let's reduce to final approach speed. Flaps full. Speed checked. Flaps full. Honestly, I still think DUS is better than Phoenix. Yeah, it's difficult. It's like comparing PS5 to Xbox One. PS5 to Xbox Series X. Auto thrust off. Check the cabin. Landing checklist. Cabin crew is advised. Auto thrust off. EK memo. Landing no blue. Landing checklist complete. Let's land the A340 in Ontario. Autopilot off. Doesn't work. Ontario traffic, Unisky 9608, we are on final runway 26.
1,000.
1,000 checks. Vertical speed is good.
Approaching 26 left.
Checked. The landing speed is quite high, quite fast.
500. 400.
And green is checked.
300.
100 above.
200.
Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Long landing. Long landing. 2,400 meters
Spoilers.
remaining.
Oh, reverse green. And easier. Release the brakes. Welcome to Ontario. No, bro, really no. If you go and fly a real 320 and compare it, you will see the big gap between the Phoenix and DUS. I used to say the same, but when I flew the 320, Phoenix is the closest to the 320. Are you an A320 rated pilot, or did you take someone else's word for it? Guys, everyone has their opinion. It's fine. Welcome to Ontario. The approach was difficult in the end because it got really steep. Became really steep. The right side, the left side.
Approaching 08 left.
Flaps can be retracted. Spoilers disarm. Landing system and flight director off. Rain radar off. Chrono stop. 11 hours 44 minutes. Transponder mode standby. Weather radar off. I too am landing soon, so I must focus on mine. I met an Airbus engineer who worked with test pilots and he used trolleys. Also, my friend is a type-rated pilot. He says that Phoenix is 90% closer to the 320. Latest in systems and Airbus flight laws. Okay. Good. No side to taxi, landing lights off, wing lights off, and rope lights off. Power idle. Good. Anything else? I don't think so. APU starts. Nice landing between, thank you so much. In real life it would be more difficult. I just need to find the correct gate. I think it was 205. There it is. 205. Or there's even a guidance. Guidance man guiding me into the gate. Look. Oof. Does that even match? Does it fit? I don't think so. I think I made a mistake. Second, guys. Shit. Guys, let's stop here for the moment. I just need to go back to the charts. Oh, man. Sometimes it's so difficult to get the correct gates. Where did the 777 park? This is something I would like to ask. Or what I'm asking myself. Ontario to Type A. Guys, what should I do? I'm blocking everything. You know what, let's take this one. Yeah. Sometimes you have the case that you don't get a suitable gate. Like in Chengdu. A bit further. Stop. I cannot get a gate to work. Oh, come on. It's not working. AP bleed on, engines are off, seatbelts off, exterior lights off, pumps. Are off. Park brake is on, parking check is complete. Yeah guys, that's it. Okay bro, got to go. I will see you next time live stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, cool guys, we made it to Ontario. But still I'm asking myself if I got the correct gate or not. It must be for heavies. It must be for heavies. You cannot get a 737 here, here, and here. So I think it's fine. Yeah, cool guys, we made it to Ontario. With that being said, that's it from my side. As always, I hope you enjoyed my stream. You will see us next week again on my next stream. Until then, I wish you a really nice remaining weekend. Keep it up, stay safe, and goodbye guys. Thanks for watching and take care.